Alright, I just want to do a quick little review on the Amazon Basics cable reel, or air hose reel. I'm going to make a couple references to Mastercraft in this video. So there's one very similar to this that a friend of mine has, marketed by Canadian Tire under the Mastercraft brand. I thought this was the same one when I bought it. It does look very similar, but there are a few differences that makes this one not as good. So, number one, on the Mastercraft one, you have a bracket that mounts to the wall and then this clips into it. On this one, you don't get that. You get a bracket welded right to it. You mount the whole thing to the wall. Shouldn't be an issue, except where the holes are lines up with the edges of these, or one side of the holes lines up with this edge of this. So what happens is you can't get a drill in there to mount the damn thing. Wasn't hard to solve. It's not a heavy duty thing. Like it's got 4 3/8 holes in it. You don't need that. I just re-drilled the plate, and this is mounted with 2 number 10 by 4-inch wood screws into a single stud. Should have had those holes there to begin with anyway, because with the spacing of it, you couldn't mount it on a stud and it'd be even. So you'd have to drill it anyway. So that's that. The other item is this here. Now, the hose that I have, it's a pretty good quality hose. It's what a lot of the shops use around here. So I asked a few people that have small shops, and they told me to get this one. I had the blue one before, which I believe is Campbell Hasselfield, and it just ties itself in knots. You don't even have to do it. This one's pretty soft, pretty good. So this came with just this, and this spins, right? The problem is when I tie right into this, you couldn't get in this hole. Even if I tried to go around, it just, nothing worked. It always kinked, even with this piece on it, and this comes with the reeler. So I end up having to buy an 1.5 inch, 1/4 inch pipe fitting, and a 90. So that did a couple of things. One, it put it out here so I could get a long enough swoop to get in without kinking, and by going 1.5 inches instead of just, you know, a short one or just screwing a 90 right into it, it got me close enough to this handle that I could tie wrap that on there, and this doesn't move in relation to the reel anymore. It only rotates on the center axis. This clamp is too big for the cable, and that's kind of one of the reasons. So with a little bit of screwing around, it works every bit as good as the Mastercraft one. Now this was $40 on Amazon. The Mastercraft one is $89.99. These are Canadian dollars. Whatever that is in American dollars, I don't know. Or pounds, or wherever you're coming from. For half the cost of the other one, it's worth screwing around with. I had to drill 2 holes. That took me like 30 seconds. The 2 fittings that I added onto it, I think one was $4 and one was $3. So $50 compared to $90. That's a win-win. I think it's worth it. But if you are looking at the Amazon Basics, be aware you might have to do some tinkering around with it to get it to work the way really it should work. So that's it for this video, guys. Thanks a lot. Oh, and we'll see you next time. Sorry about the wiring in the background there. I'm in the middle of relocating my camera.